When we look at the student view, this is just a screen capture, so it's not interactive, but they get the rubric in the assignment. So you would have your instructions up here of what to do, and then they would see the rubric. When you grade it, they'll see a color graphic, and when they're working on it, they have the ability to click on this little arrow and expand to take a look at the descriptors and see exactly what they need to do for each of the different levels. So that's a real effective way to communicate your expectations for an assignment with your students. Now, in the Google Classroom, when we look at the assignment, what is really great is that you can grade very quickly. So just by selecting the category, you can enter the grade. It adds it for you. That's why I prefer to have them add up to 100. If I had 5 categories, I'd make them worth 20 points each, and then they would add up to 100 when I get done. If you are grading and you can't recall what does the descriptor say, should this be exemplary or proficient? Now, in my example, I didn't have any descriptors, but they would appear right here for you, and you could just read through and say, I think this one is really proficient, not exemplary, and then you can remind yourself of what the um, descriptors you put in for each level when you finish grading it. Since that was her grade before, so if I change the grade, then I can return it again. But if you have 20 or 30 students, this is what makes using rubrics so powerful for that class. If you're a middle school, high school teacher, and you have 130 students, this is the way to go. Sometimes these grades, you might have to go back and change one, and when you do, you can just go ahead and change the grade. But it is a very fast way to grade a lot. I know that when I would have to open each one and then take a look at it, and you have a record, the student understands it. Back in their classroom, they will see the grade, and of course, you can add comments and other things. But the rubric makes it very easy to understand the expectations for the assignment and a very quick way to grade many papers.